welcome back to Point Blank. Recently, Storm held a contest for people to send in their love stories. So let's listen to what the Storm editor has to say about the professions of love.
Hi, I'm Serene and I'm the editor of Storm. So today I'm going to talk to you about the love in Season 3. Now this is the third time we're actually organising this competition because we believe that Singaporeans are basically a very romantic lot. Just take a look at the entries that came in for this year's season, for example. You would have expected them to be really shy, as in Singaporeans. You know, they have such a bad reputation. Like people who tell you, hey, you know what, my boyfriend proposed to me with a HDB flat. But if you actually look at all the entries that come in, right, you will see that there are many types of different love stories, and they are really quite touching as well as heartwarming. Now let's take a look at this story, for instance, about this couple. This woman had leukemia, and then her husband, at the point of time he was her boyfriend, of course, he actually stood by her, and she was saying that, you know, every single time she went for chemotherapy, you know, he will stay with her and will accompany her all the way, sometimes from like 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I don't think that there is no hope for Singapore men, because if there are cases like this, you know, girls out there, be safe, you know, you'd be happy. We have this tale by Fifi, right, who actually said that she shared about how her parents actually objected to her relationship with her boyfriend because a well-meaning uncle actually came up to the father and said, you know what, I have this very bad feeling that her boyfriend is going to bring her doom, you know, going to like get her into trouble. But this couple showed that, you know, come what may, I don't care what my parents say. I mean, it's all superstition. I mean, if we love one another, each other, you know, love will actually see us through. So I don't think Singaporeans are really that bad. I know I've said it before, but I just don't understand why, you know, Singaporeans get the flag about them being so unromantic. Just take a look at the entries, you know.
So these are instances of people, you know, couples who pull through tough times.
Yeah, in fact, I think I was speaking to Serene earlier and said she's got like, what, I think more than 100 entries on the Storm's Love In.
Nice.
Yeah. So, do you think that Serene is an incurable romantic and incorrigible optimist? I mean, just basically, do you agree that Singaporean men not as bad, it's not that bad, they're okay? Well, I think very hard. Okay, just ignore those two at the end and just say what you think.
Yeah.
You want to say first? Arrow shoot.
Okay, for my boyfriend, Daniel, I think he's...
Don't look at that.
I think he's okay, like maybe not romantic to an extent where he will suddenly bring you to a beach where the beach is filled with love, candles in a heart-shaped kind of thing, but it's like a very basic romantic law. Like he will surprise you with mini things like buying your favorite bread, that kind of thing. Yeah, as to whether Singaporean men are romantic, I don't know. Maybe they just need to be more creative.
Need to be more creative.
Yeah, just think of the box to do something different.
Yeah. Daniel, please, candles on the beach, please.
No need
a lot of help.
Your brother Wood to come.
Not the Ting yet.
Okay. Here.
I think he doesn't have to be a conventional romantic sort of guy. He has never bought me flowers. Has never bought me soft toys, teddy bears. Never bought a branded handbag, which most Singaporean girls you would think want that kind of thing. Never bought me diamond ring.
Only 1 year, only what?
Yeah, but then some guys they 1 month already buy already. Okay
lah, those are very desperate lah.
Like rings like Tiffany bracelet. Like we never bought anything, but the things that he has done, I think far exceeds. Like he has touched me in ways that, you know, cannot count lah. Like things like, you know, when we sit down for, we have dinner every night, almost every night when we can. Then we'll have dinner at his mom's, and his mom cooks. So he knows what I eat and don't eat, because I'm very picky about food. So then he'll, you know, like those japchae dishes which has like a lot of like cabbage, fungus, mushroom. He knows I like mushroom and fungus, so he'll pick out only mushroom and fungus and say, dear, for you. So I don't have to do it myself, see. Then other things he does, like, before I go to work, he knows that I need a cup of coffee, so he'll buy cappuccino, then he'll ask for less hot, because I always complain the coffee that...
and you really want to drink it.
Yeah, little things that he pays attention to, and he does it all the time. Yeah.
So like if he goes on this way, no need Tiffany, no need Bottega.
Because anything that is nice, I can buy with my own money. Why need him to buy?
True.
Okay. You can keep this video as evidence. Okay, now we have a comment from our audience, from our viewer. Let's take a look. Greenie says, did my comment show just now?
Yes, it's showing.
Okay, I wanted to say that I think it's boring to do the usual cliche V-Day activities, flowers, chocolates, wining and dining, romantic sports.
It kind of gets boring after a while. Partners should think out of the box and come up with something more creative. You don't even need a lot of money. I think it's more meaningful if a lot of thought was put into the act. And anyway, you could show that you really know your partner well enough to come up with something that only they can appreciate.
Yeah, that's nice.
That is sort of what?
Sums up everything that
sums up everything, yeah. The simple things.
So it's not true that Singaporean women are materialistic.
Maybe there's like the kind of pressure on the guys to buy girls something. Maybe in like subconsciously girls want to be spoiled by the guys.
Okay.
But even if you don't have it, then I mean never mind lor. Really every little action counts. Yeah.
What about the guys? I mean, do y'all feel pressure? I mean, whether by your friends or by your partners. You know, I mean, you always hear of stories. Hey, you know, this guy, he bought for the girlfriend. The first month anniversary only, Tiffany or what? And then I'm just like, meh.
Yeah, what do you think?
I mean, do y'all feel like pressure in that sense? Because people are doing it, and then I don't know, expectations.
I think every couple has their own so-called their own area to be romantic in. Some people like to give expensive stuff. They think that is romantic. But what is romantic to? I mean, romantic means different to different people.
It's very
so
subjective.
probably for the maybe for the majority of Singapore girls, they like expensive stuff. But I think there's a minority that likes small everyday stuff.
So the
But
majority
it's still be
like
nice to buy a girl like something expensive.
Once in a while.
Disclaimer.
I don't know, but I mean, it's not that we want it every time, but as I said, subconsciously, maybe the girl still wants to be spoiled. Yeah, that's what I think, lah.
Louis,
Okay.
stick to picking out mushrooms. You'll be fine, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's always the desire to improve. Yeah. If you talk about pressure, I would say I'm not getting any from her. It's probably more from within. Maybe when you, like you say, when you look around, you start to compare, and I, you think, hey, what can I do more, right? Not because you feel like you should, but because you want to, and what Daniel mentioned, what do you define as romantic? It's very subjective. How you communicate your feelings is different between every pair. Some appreciate little things you do. Some appreciate just the time you spend. Some just prefer gifts. So you have to look at understand your partner and what hits home with your partner. Yeah.
Find the right one.
Love language.
Love language. The first time I hear.
Gifts, touch, words or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
There was a book about the 5 different
Yeah,
Five
languages.
different languages of love.
Love, yeah.
So it's not Prada.
No, not you.
Prada, Suki, Tata.
But maybe because if your boyfriend is a very small gift kind of person, then suddenly he give you an expensive Tiffany & Co, then you'll be really shocked. That would be a really big surprise. Yeah, so that would be under romantic 5 points.
Okay, very nice. So let's listen to what's the man on the street think about Singaporeans really a bunch of boring and unromantic people?
Candlelight dinners, having to know where to go after that, because normally if you have nowhere to go, it's gonna be very boring.
什么是浪漫？
什么是浪漫啊？浪漫就是好像一个问候啊，或者是说一个关心啊，或者是说一个动作啊，一个好像肢体语言啊，我认为都可以是浪漫，不一定是说花很多钱去在物质上表现在物质上。
What's your plan for this Saturday?
Well, dinner or something out of the ordinary, you know.
Like what? Like what?
Like what? You go do something to impress your loved one.
What are you gonna do? Tell me.
Trade secret.
Trade secret.
Go for a walk at the seaside. If it rains, we go to somewhere else.
Okay.
Yes.
That's it. That's your trade secret.
Something else, of course.
Oh come on.
Flowers and everything also. Party maybe, yeah.
So what's something very romantic that you've done before? Describe the experience.
That was probably in Bali.
What happened?
By the beach. Something different.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Of course, you're with your girlfriend. Yeah,
And then you give her
a kiss. I
kiss her.
won't go into details.
Oh, wow. All these men,
How? We don't know romantic. No.
Why?
Because I with my husband no romantic one. We are directly getting married.
Direct get married. Oh, it's a match made.
Yes. So we never go and make pakto or what, never. Yeah.
During the marriage also can go out. What?
Yeah, but we are already directly got baby. So look after baby. Husband must go to work. So we have our responsibility in our.
So no time.
Yes, but we understand each other. We love each other inside our heart. So we give the good one for our husband.
And that is romantic, right?
Yes.
Do you think that Singaporeans are romantic?
No,
No, why?
because from past experiences, they like those ex-boyfriends, right? They never do like sweet stuff. So I think generally they are not romantic.
Okay, do you think that Singaporean men are not romantic?
I am romantic. I'm a Singaporean.
No, I don't think so.
No? Why not?
Actually, they are quite romantic from the way they do things, in the sense that they do care about their girlfriends, in their small ways or the big ways.
Well, most people think that Singaporeans are not romantic. You know, we're all boring, uncreative people. Is that true?
I don't know if they do their research well, and if they watch TV, romantic movie, I guess they are somewhere. They can go somewhere.
Why do you think people think that Singaporean men are not romantic?
Well, because I assume Singaporean men have more practical things to attend to, like career and money and stuff like those. Right. Yeah.
How about Singaporean girls? A lot of people say, Singaporean men are unromantic. But how about girls? Should girls do their part too?
I guess so. Yeah. I guess it takes two hands to clap in a relationship.
What's your idea of being romantic?
So sorry.